Sometimes one small choice can change the way people see you forever. Sometimes choosing patience just once can open doors anger would have kept shut. This is the story of a boy who proved exactly that. Have you ever had a moment where you wanted to explode in anger, but something inside whispered, "Wait, breathe, don't react yet"? Most people ignore that whisper. But one boy, Arjun, chose to listen. And what happened after left everyone speechless. Arjun was a simple 14-year-old boy. Quiet, gentle, never the one to start trouble. But he wasn't weak. He just believed life didn't have to be a constant fight. He lived in a small town and studied in a school where being nice was often mistaken for being soft. And there was always someone ready to take advantage of that. For Arjun, that someone was a boy named Kabir. Kabir was loud, proud, and always angry. If he didn't like something, he shouted. If someone disagreed with him, he pushed. And if he wanted to impress people, he picked on the quiet ones. And Arjun, unfortunately, was the perfect target. Every day, Kabir would tease him. Sometimes he'd hide Arjun's notebook. Sometimes he'd block his way in the corridor. Sometimes he'd make fun of him in front of the class. Arjun never responded. He just gave a small smile and walked away. Most people thought he stayed silent because he was scared. But his mother had told him something when he was very young. Anger burns the hand that holds it first. He never forgot that. Still, silence is not easy. Every day felt like a test. Every insult felt like a push to explode. Every laugh from the other kids felt like a question. Why don't you fight back? But Arjun didn't want to live his life proving something to people who didn't really matter. He wanted peace more than he wanted victory. But life tests you the most when you're close to your breaking point. One day, in the school canteen, everything changed. Arjun was carrying a tray with food, rice, curry, and a glass of buttermilk. Kabir, surrounded by friends, noticed him walking by. And he smirked. As Arjun passed, Kabir stretched his leg out. And Arjun tripped. The tray flew out of his hands. Food spilled everywhere. And Arjun fell hard on the floor. The whole canteen burst into laughter. Arjun's face turned red, not from shame, but from the heat rising inside his chest. His hands shook. His jaw clenched. For the first time, he felt anger. Raw, burning, heavy. Kabir stepped closer and said, "Oops, didn't see you, soft boy." Everyone watched. Everyone waited. This was the moment they wanted to see. Would the quiet boy finally explode? Arjun got up slowly. His palms were hurting. His uniform was dirty. His eyes were wet, not from tears, but from holding everything inside. Kabir leaned forward. "What? Got nothing to say?" Arjun looked directly into his eyes. Everyone leaned closer. And Arjun didn't shout, didn't push, didn't insult him. He just said, softly, "I'm sorry you need to hurt others to feel strong." There was silence, the type of silence that cuts deeper than any shout. Kabir blinked. His friends looked confused. The students stopped laughing. Arjun walked away, calmly. But inside, his heart was racing. He felt a mix of fear, anger, and relief. What Arjun didn't know was that this moment was going to change everything. Later that evening, after school, Kabir's father came to pick him up. He was a strict man, tall, serious, and always in a hurry. As they walked toward the car, Kabir tripped on a stone and fell. It wasn't a big fall, but enough to scrape his elbow. Instead of helping, Kabir's father snapped at him. "Why can't you walk properly? Always causing trouble." Kabir's face froze. No reaction. No tears. Just silence, but a silence full of pain. Arjun, who happened to be nearby waiting for his bus, saw everything. In that moment, he understood something. Kabir wasn't cruel because he was strong. Kabir was cruel because he was hurting. Fast forward to the next day. The principal called both Arjun and Kabir to the office. Someone had reported the canteen incident. Kabir was ready for trouble. Arjun was ready to tell the truth. But something unexpected happened. Before Arjun could speak, Kabir said quietly, "Sir, it was my mistake. Arjun didn't do anything. I pushed him." The principal raised his eyebrows. Arjun looked shocked. Kabir continued. "He could have complained, but he didn't." "I'm sorry." After they left the office, Arjun walked beside Kabir silently. Kabir finally said, "Why didn't you hit me back yesterday?" Arjun shrugged. "Because I don't want to be like that." Kabir swallowed hard. No one has ever answered me like that. I didn't know what to do. There was a long pause. Then Kabir said something that no one expected. My dad always shouts at me. I guess I just became like him. Arjun didn't judge. He didn't lecture. He just said, you can break the cycle. You don't have to be angry all the time. For the first time, Kabir smiled honestly. From that day on, things changed. Kabir stopped teasing people. He stopped shouting so much. He even apologized to others he had hurt. And Arjun? He became someone everyone respected, not because he fought, but because he didn't. One simple choice of patience changed not just his day, but someone else's life too. Moral/message. Anger is easy. Anyone can raise their voice. Anyone can fight. But patience is strength in silence. Patience is courage without noise. Patience is the power to stop a storm before it starts. Sometimes, the person hurting you is hurting from something you don't see. And your calmness might be the first kindness they've felt in a long time. So the next time anger rises inside you, ask yourself, will this reaction make my life better, or just louder? Choose patience. Not because you're weak, but because you are stronger than the moment trying to break you.